Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you well. I hope you are well, and welcome back to ValleyCraft Series 4. And as you can see in that time lapse that we did, oh man, did we do a time lapse? And check this out, we're only halfway, and my god, this thing is huge. This thing is huge. If you can't tell what it is from the time lapse, this is going to be the planet Jupiter. Oh man, this is going to be such a massive build. I mean, I tried my damn hardest to make it look like Jupiter. I even went and tried to do the big red spot, the great red spot that Jupiter has on there, and I think it turned out alright. I mean, I would have liked it to be a bit more pixel arty, but I think you get the gist, right? But anyway, if you didn't know, back when I was doing my PS4 Let's Plays, I built a big sphere in the sky, and the original idea were to then convert it into planets like Jupiter and its surrounding moons. But I never got around to that sort of. I never got around to that actual bit. Instead, it turned into just this big, giant stone Death Star, as Clint would call it. And yeah, it never went on from there. I could do with getting some torches because this place is going to get dark. In fact, I think we can fly there. Let's have a look. Gotta look for the jungle. Gotta look for the jungle. So yeah, that's what the original idea were. But I never got around to it. Like I said, it just turned into some sort of big Death Star looking thing. And that's the way it remained. But in this season, that's what I want to do. I want to create Jupiter and have it like a throwback to the PS4 days. That's a weird tree. Somebody must have chopped down a tree there. And have it as a throwback to my PS4 days. So inside we're going to build a mob farm, and we're going to have like everything in there: enchantment room, storage for what the heck is that? Storage for the items that get filtered in from the mob farm, because we're going to need some gunpowder. We've got, like I said, we've got wings. We got those in the last episode. I've now added mending to them because John has got a mending villager over there. Not a cheap one, 20 emeralds, but I had about 30 something emeralds from loot in the end. So we're not doing too bad there. They've got a mob farm up there, but that is just purely creepers. I want everything. I want everything in my mob farm, and hope might be able to do some other things as well. I don't know if I want to do the Titan this season. And the reason why I don't know if I want to do it or not is because I want 4 iron golem farms. I just want 4 iron golem farms. And I want them to be part of like the structure that we're going to be building, but I don't know whether or not I'm going to do that. I probably will just build the Iron Titan. I'm not sure. I think everybody's waiting for me to get on with that and get it built, because people just want iron plus, obviously, beacons and things. Timber! Somebody's changed his name. But yeah, I don't know. If I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna build it just yet, guys. You're just gonna have to deal with this one at the moment, because I wanna get my base done. And the last season, I did a lot of like community sort of stuff first before I got started on like my main base and everything like that. So yeah, this season, that's what I want to do. I just want to get started on my main base, get that up and running, and then I'll start on the community stuff. We've got a Enderman farm, thanks to Sweetest Pumpkin. He made that one. I think it's the Il Mango one. It's good design, but the only thing is you need a really good sword for it to be any sort of beneficial to you. Otherwise, you're just going to be smacking them like you would normally be doing when you're fireman in the end, I guess. Me and John, we went collecting with the skull heads, because I wanted a beacon so I could get all the terracotta. I'm not going to need as much dye as I thought I were. The mace actually provided me with quite a good range of clay. And the further you get to the top of Jupiter, the more colourful it gets. At the bottom, it's quite a grey sort of white and grey sort of colour. But then the further up you get more colours into it. So the next half of this sphere, this planet, will be mainly red, orange, and white. And I don't think we'll see much of the light grey sort of things. But this is huge. This is much bigger than the one that I built on the PS4 way back when. Definitely bigger. I mean, the scale of it, just from standing in the center of this thing, boing, is just huge. I am gonna have so many problems with things spawning in here. So I'm gonna have to try and figure something out for that. I mean, luckily, I'm only gonna have to spawn proof. Up to there, up to there. Because all the blocks are going to be facing down on the way on the other side of it. I hope I left enough room. I'd hate to get to the top and then I wouldn't be able to build anymore. That would suck so much. I think I've left myself enough room at the bottom. I think. Oh, I really hope I've left myself enough, given myself enough room. But yeah, we're gonna have to spawn proof it, which is a pain in itself. There's going to be a lot of half slabs going on the inside. The outside, I'll probably just torch up. That's not that bad of an issue. But yeah, we're going to have have some spawning issues in here. But look at this. We've got so much room to play with. I think he's getting nighttime. Is he getting nighttime? I can't tell. Let's have a look. Yes, it is beginning to get night time. What was I saying? Train of thought, lost, gone. On the PS4 world, we got to about I think it was about here. This was like the ground level. Yeah, that was the ground level. So that's obviously that was the main floor that we did all the stuff on. That's where the storage units were, the silos, and just checking, making sure there's no mobs spawned whilst I was sleeping. So that's where the storage bits were, and then there was a little ramp. Well, I say ramp. There was a staircase. The staircase led up to about. Let me get there. Probably gonna need some pearly pearls. But maybe a little bit higher. Okay, that was a bit laggy. Okay, so yeah, the staircase led to about here, and this is where I had the enchantment table, and I actually punched through these bits here, that one there, and that one there, because I made those into windows. But looking at this is a lot bigger. It is definitely a lot bigger. I can't remember what the dimensions were for the original one that I built on PS4, but this is definitely a lot bigger than that one. Let me just try. There we go. Up we get. Any endermites? No. Oh yeah, the scale of this is amazing. You know, if you just pictured that all the rest of this were mixer, this would just be like a crater. obviously it would just be a crater. But I think what we're going to do here, before I go to work, because I'm doing this before I go to work, we're probably going to do another time lapse, because I want to try and get the mob farm up and running before I put the roof on. That way, stuff can be getting collected as I'm building. Otherwise, I want to be building it, and I'll probably not spend much time in here apart from when I'm doing the interior stuff. But I want to be around this area. I might actually get some sort of makeshift makeshift sugarcane farm going as well. But we'll do that outside of the time lapse. But yeah, I definitely want to get the mob farm built. So I think that's going to be the next project for now. Alright, and we're back. So 2 time lapses in one video. I must have wanted to get a lot of things done. As you can see, I've got quite a few things done. We've got the mob farm up and running. We've laid quite a bit of black concrete and some black glass as well. Depending on what screen you're currently watching this on, you might not even be able to see this, because on my second screen I cannot see a damn thing. I mean, this just looks like void to me, but on my other screen it doesn't. But yeah, let me talk you through it then. So the idea I've got here, I'm just going to completely cover this layer with black concrete, and then we're going to lay glass along the top of that. And then what we're going to do then is we're actually going to build this wall. We're going to build a wall here going so far up. I haven't decided yet, but we're going to go so far up and add a walkway, then go up a little bit more and add another walkway if possible. I think we might be alright to chuck 2 in, because I'm considering doing what I did on the PS4. I'm considering knocking that out, that out, that out, and that out, and replacing it with glass of the same colour. Hopefully it's not going to look too weird, because I want it to be pretty... I thought I'd like sunk down then. I want it to be pretty dark in here, but I still want it... I still want to be able to look outside. So we'll see how that actually pans out. But with this, it's a little bit different to the one I had last season, because it's bigger, and it has to be bigger. It has to be bigger because I want it to fit central to this, because when I did it on the PS4 it was off center, and there wasn't really much I could do about that, because that was the first thing I built. The mob farm was the first thing I built, and then I built the sphere around it. This time we built the sphere and we put this in the middle of it. I mean, yes, it was sort of designed by... It was designed in a way where I had to look at the dimensions and how tall it were, how low to the ground it had to be, how far up I could put it before I put the rest of the dome on. So yeah, it all had to sort of, all had to fit. But in doing so, I didn't take into account that if I wanted it central, the design would have to be increased. So let's just pop up here and have a look at it. So the original design is just using 1 bucket to generate the water flush. In this case we're using 2 buckets, and the 2 buckets are being used by 2 dispensers. So we've got 1 dispenser there, and that powers that stream, that one there, and this one here. And then there's another one. Where's the other one? That's the same one. I think the other one's above this block, and that's doing that one and doing that one. Let's have a look inside if we can. Might have been better off just showing you on the camera account. I will show you on the camera account. Alright, so here we are on the camera account. Let's have a look down in here. So as you can see, we've got a massive gap in between all these 4 platforms, and these themselves are off center, I think. Let me have a look here. So if we line ourselves up with that, we turn around here and go like that. Yeah, these are all off center, and that's just so I could get it to work. Other than that, there's not much difference between. We've still got the water flowing down here, so that when they fall off in that direction there, they're all going to flood into one central column. And the central column is wider, sorry, 4x4. I'm not sure, and I don't think it's going to be possible. I don't think an iron golem is going to be able to stretch all that way. He might reach 2 blocks, and then the other guy might reach the other 2 blocks, but I haven't figured that bit out yet. But I'm definitely going to have to sort something out, because we are getting mobs just sort of hanging around in there, and I can't completely reach them. It's not for XP. This is just for drops. I'm not bothered about the XP, because we've got what we got. We've got the ender farm going now, so that's not too bad. But it worked out pretty well. I wasn't sure if it was going to or not. At the top it looks a bit messy, but hopefully... Ooh, I'm looking at it, and looks like it's gonna be a squeeze. It looks like it's gonna be a squeeze. I may have miscalculated some of that. We're up top. It looks a bit messy, but well, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna see it. Oh man. Yeah. I think I may have miscalculated. Oh no. Oh no. And I don't think there's a way for me to really check it out, actually. Oh no. But anyway, moving on from the realization that this probably won't fit inside of a dome, which kind of sucks. We're going to head down here. Zoop. Now I've got a lot of concrete to still be placed. I'm mainly going to be placing a lot of black powder and glass and things like that. But like I say, I want to make it quite dark down here. But at the same time, I can't be having spawns. And the reason why I'm putting up the walls, it's not something I did in the PS4 version of it. It's because I don't want to have to go around and half slab it, because it just makes it look ugly. Makes it look completely ugly. When I made it out of stone, it wasn't too bad because it all sort of blended in together, but there's no half slabs in this sort of stuff. And according to a recent post on Reddit, that we're probably not going to get slabs for terracotta, which kind of sucks. So the only thing I can think of is just to build like a cylindrical wall going all the way around, and I think that's going to work out pretty good. I think the way it's going to work out is going to be pretty good. Probably going to look at having storage around here. At the top, it's going to be, let's zoom in there. You see that bit there? We're going to have more of the concrete at that height spreading underneath the mob farm. So it is going to be black on the bottom, black on the top, and I might even sprinkle some little bits of white in there as well to make it look a little bit like stars. I haven't fully decided yet, but we are definitely getting there. Early days. I do want to get this done as soon as possible. I mean, this didn't take me a day. This didn't even take me a couple of days. This took me over a week to get done, because you know me, I can't play for too long a period, I think is what I'm trying to say, because of work and things like that. So I try and get on as much as possible, hence why I did 2 time lapses, because I wanted to get quite a lot done for an episode, and then I could just sort of sit back, get on with it, and then fill you in on what's been done afterwards. And I might keep doing those sort of things, I haven't decided yet, but if it means me getting more work done on the server, then it's possible I might just get that done. Suck a touch, and can you? Right, if this stuff reacts to water, why doesn't it react to rain? Suppose that's just a mechanic so people can still use it on the outside of the build and not have to worry about it getting wet and turning into concrete. I don't know. I mean, the tedious couple of tasks I've got to do now is sort of get rid of all the torches that I placed. In the process, hopefully nothing spawns in here as well. I need to get, in fact I can just quickly do that now actually. Don't know why I just didn't do it before. We'll do that, do that. Get my bucket of water. Hey, don't you spread. There we go. So that's all sorted now. So I can just go ahead and put that piece of glass there. Cool. So yeah, it's going to be concrete all the way around, not concrete powder. I will convert this, like I said. But yeah, we definitely got a lot to do in the coming episodes. I think I'm going to try and get a sugarcane farm, like a temporary one, going for the time being, so I can start getting some sugarcane going, because we're not doing too bad on gunpowder. I've already taken some out. Some of this is going to have to probably get destroyed or converted into other things. I might turn some of the string into wool, because that's probably going to come in handy at some point. What else? The rotten flesh, if I get dogs, and I can feed that to the dogs. Or I could trade it with some villagers, get some emeralds going, so I can get more. I saw my glass, so I can get some more mending books, because I think I've only had 1 or 2. I'm not sure, can't remember. But I'm going to need some and a couple of the tools like my shovel, my silk touch. Might look at getting some better armor as well. The pants aren't the best, so we're probably going to look at getting some of those as well. But anyway, guys, we're going to call it there for an episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, you know what to do by making that like button below. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so you see content like this. And as always, I've been Out of Time Gaming. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.